Well, doesn't this look a little bit creepy at 4 AM to just see all them eyes staring my way? Oh, it's creepy. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Schedule 1. We are back at the barn, and yeah, we're just... me and the staff just having a bit of a stare off to see who's going to blink first. Oh, I think he did. Joshua blinked as well. Oh, God. The things what go on at this barn this time in the morning. Anyway, so let's just head inside and let's give you a quick little update before we get stuck into this episode. So we've moved on a little bit since the last episode, and I would say that the barn build is now complete. I've managed to sort of push on, sell some product, and be able to skill up enough that I've managed to unlock the cauldrons. Look at this. So you might remember in the last one, this was just empty and it was just shelves. And I did say to you, you're probably wondering, why have I left it empty and why we just got shelves? Well, it's so we can put this in. And one of these. Now, this is the cauldron where you take the leaves what are going to come on here and you put them in here. You mix them with gas. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not 100%. It's going to do something with them. It's going to end up on here. And then we put it in here to bake. And then the finished product is going to end up on there. And then we run it through the whole system. Yeah, it's kind of interesting, that is. So we're set up here. And obviously because I've managed to sort of skill up a little bit, we managed to unlock these. We've got the XP. We also managed to unlock these, which these are the seeds. These are the coca seeds. So yeah, we managed to unlock them. This is our normal one. So we're not going to touch any of this today on this episode. But we are going to focus on this, which technically is a duplicate of that, really. But we're going to see how these go. So I've got another botanist who's going to work on this. You've probably seen him. He stood out while I'm opening. He stood outside. I did get one of them. Yeah, there we go. Now, I don't know. Is Daniel the original? Jeffrey? I can't remember who was the original, but one of these two anyway. You can see the green t-shirts. They're the botanists. And one of them is already hooked up to work to this. All I've got to do is simply drop in some of them seeds on that rack. And yeah, so we've got the soil. Yep, just got to drop some seeds on there and then suddenly start planting. And it'll end up on here. Then when the leaves end up on here, we put them in here. Now, I haven't got a chemist set up for this yet because I want to give it a go myself. Maybe, you know, as time goes on, we'll get a chemist set up for this. But I think we're going to need... well, we could use the chemist what does this because this is at the minute is on hold because we don't really need any of this. I mean, we'll get it all running at some point, but we don't really need it in the minute. So one chemist does 4 lots. So that's 2 of these and 2 ovens. Maybe we could just swap over our original chemist instead of buying another one. It's possible. We also managed to get this then. This is the brick press. Look at this. Beauty. So what you do, basically, you put your stuff in there, and then obviously you take it, put it in, stamp it. And then over here is obviously where the bricks are going to go. So this has all been running. I'll show you what a brick looks like because over here we slightly changed things a little bit. Still 50-50 about this. Like, this is the recipe going from left to right. And I'm not really sure if it's needed. I did set it up like this and I did initially get a worker to take the stuff from here and go and put it on them matching ones over there. I'm not sure if it's worth the worker. I sacked him in the end because it's not worth it. And I'm not really sure if it's worth having this all here. We'll just get a delivery and stock them up when we need them, really. So yeah, that's that. But at the minute, we've got stuff on here that we still need to get through. We've got a lot of semen. So we need to try and get rid of some of that. And I might get rid of this. And then these, I decided to treat myself. These are just basically safes. And it's the same storage as one of these. So you can see these, we've got the same amount of blocks there. And if we look in one of these, same amount of blocks. But look. 9 blocks of LA crystal. And in this one, 18 blocks of the new meth that we run through, and it gives us dream shot. So that's what I've been doing off camera, is basically running these through, getting some blocks, and handing them out to dealers. So if we take a look on our phone then, we've managed to unlock the docks. The docks is where we've got our supplier for the coca seeds. And obviously we've got Jane here, who's another dealer. So what I've done is I've configured all the dealers. So on the first one, we've got Benji. Benji's our dealer. He is dealing to everybody in his area. Same on this one then. This one here, we've got Molly, who's, again, dealing to everybody in her area. Downtown, we've got Brad, who again is set to deal to everybody, and the docks, obviously Jane is taking care of them. So we've got more we can go. We've got another dealer here, and if we go uptown, we've got another dealer, but we've got to unlock them yet. We've got to get to Block Boss 1. I don't know how far we are off Block Boss 1. I'm not sure what else is between where we are now and that. Could be a little while. But when we do move up to these next two areas, we need high products. So if we're running weed, coke, or meth through, we need it to be high. So we're going to need to start running fertilizer through it to get it up to high, or drying racks to get it up there as well. Now, a few little things, without trying to go over so much already, but a few little things that have changed. So on here, this game allows for mods, which allows people to slightly change the game a little bit. And there's so many mods that you can get, and as you can imagine, ones that make plants grow instantly, ones that you can just become a multi-millionaire in like seconds. I'm not interested in any mods that basically are going to just help me cheat and make the game like, you know, loads of money and all that kind of stuff. I'd rather work at it myself. But I do like the mods that give me a little bit of a helping hand. So one of them is this. It's a backpack. And it simply gives me 12 more blocks there. So we've got our normal 8 at the bottom. And I now have 12 more blocks there in my backpack. So, in my eyes, I don't see that as cheating. Just a little bit more storage. And we have got a few other little things on here. You might see on the phone, there's a new little one here. Tax and wash. Now, this one can be used for cheating as well. So, if we look at like Ray's real estate, you know, Ray who lets us buy the barn and stuff like that. Well, we've got businesses and private on here. So, laundromat, post office, car wash, and taco ticklers. You can see all the prices on there. Now, I can go on here and I can make the car wash $1. And I could go buy the car wash for $1. So, yes, that is a slight cheaty one. I've got no interest in doing that. That's not what I'm using it for. What I'm using it for is these here. So our businesses, we bought the laundromat and we bought the post office. Now, what this allows me to do is change how much I can launder through that business. I've always thought that the businesses didn't make sense. So we paid $4,000 for the laundromat, and we could do $2,000. That sounded fine. Half the price. Okay, that's fine. Post office was it 10,000 we bought? And we could do 4,000. Okay, that to me, that's a little bit out of balance. It should be like maybe 5,000. But this allows me to change how much. So what I've done is I've made the laundromat go through 4,000 and 10,000 for the post office. So the price I pay for them is how much money we can push through them. And I basically brought the time down as well. So it used to be 24 hours or 24 minutes in real time. It's now 4 hours in game, 4 minutes in real time. Now, in my eyes, that's not cheating. That's just pushing the money through a bit quicker, because it's still going to be my money that I put in, and it's still going to end up in my bank account. I'm just speeding it up a little bit. Not gaining any more money, not cheating any more money, just speeding it up a little bit. So that's that kind of mod. Now, we have got a few more little mods, but we'll go through them as we go on. We need to go to bed because we need to get this started. So what I'm going to do is go to bed. Now, have I got a bed here? I think, yes, I have. Because we've got more people. I can remember if we actually maxed out all the beds. So let's go to bed. Let's see what we did. I didn't earn any money because I'll explain in a bit, but I'm not actually selling anymore. I am leaving it solely up to my dealers, and I will talk you through that in just a bit. I don't want the whole of this start of this episode just to be a massive update on what's going on, even though that kind of is how it seems to be. Let's just go through. Let's just drop some of these in here. We'll put 20. Do we do 20 for now? Let's go put them on there. 20. You know what, actually, let's just go. Let's get another one. Oh, hello. Dude, he's already coming in. Yeah, let's go put another one on there. Right, he's going to get started now and start planting these things. Oh, look at that. So, is that Daniel? Daniel must be the new one, though, because he's the one I've allocated for this. Jeff is that one. Okay, so we'll just let him go through then and start sorting this out. And while he's sorting this out, I will just sort of explain to you, because we can't do anything until he's done anything here. And you might sort of hear in the background, there's a lot of chinging noises going on of a cash register. Now, that's a new mod as well. Now, again, this is just, again, an easy life mod. It just helps out a little bit. So what this does, we'll just, you know what, we'll watch him while I talk you through this one. This other mod is a dealer mod. And if we go on here and have a look, basically on the dealers, what this mod allows you to do is it takes away the limit of the customers for each dealer. So now there's no limit. As you can see, Benji, he's got a lot of people, and they're every single they're every single person, every single customer who's in Benji's area. So as I said earlier on here, all these people here, I've gone through and put every single one of them because they are all near Benji. So they are all on here in Benji's area. So I have nobody. If we look at assigned customers, there's nobody left. So there's nobody left for me to do anything with. It's all down to the dealers. And as you can see, it's the same for Brad, it's the same for Jane and Molly. And I can see how much they've got. But you might notice it says their cash 0. None of them have got any cash on them. The reason that is, this same mod allows, when the dealer goes out and makes a deal for X amount of money, that money, when the deal's done, comes straight into my little cash pot here, which is why you can keep hearing it going cha-ching, cha-ching. That's when the dealers have made a sale. So there's no need for me to run around after my dealers to get all the money. It comes straight to me. And again, that's just making it a bit easier. There's no cheating. The dealers are still doing their thing. The money's just coming straight to me automatically. It is quite good. But one thing that this mod does allow for, the dealers can now act a bit more human. So before, the dealers it would be just a flat price for whatever product they were selling. Now the dealers can actually make their own decision. And if somebody, they can basically bargain. You know, like we were doing, where you can go, oh, well, give us another $20 for that. The dealers can now do that as well. They're a bit smarter, and they can go and make up their own mind of how much and do deals. So you might see some of the figures coming through. So it's quite good, that is. So instead of somebody saying, oh, I want 2 of this, they can go, oh, how about 4 for this much? And yeah, it either happens or it doesn't. So that's another, it's just, again, it's just very handy. So I have nobody coming to bother me. I can go walk out now. And obviously there's nobody who's desperate for any stuff, because the dealers are covering every single person in this whole area. And obviously the more we unlock, then I'll have to take care of a few people until I get the dealer, and then the dealer can start taking care of all them. It's a win-win. Joshua, you alright? So yeah, so that is currently where we are at the minute. So that's the update. Do we need to give anything to any of the dealers? Not too bad. Jane's getting a little bit low on the LA Crystal. What? Let's go and have a look. And let's just go and have a look and see how's everybody getting on. Gonna have a bit of a roam around town. The van's there in case you're wondering where my van's gone. I don't really need it now because we're sort of getting deliveries in. So instead of going out in the van, we'll get deliveries in. Makes it a little bit easier. So yeah, it's quite good to, I mean, I can go out and still sort of sell things if I want, but it's like if you go up to this person and sort of say, oh, do you want to buy something? You got to remember, like if I go to George and say, oh, do you fancy a deal? The police are there as well, so you got to be a bit careful. But you got to remember, when you do that, you don't get to pick a price. So can I show you now? So if I go to him here and click, oh, is there anything you want? If I drop in something, like say one of my LA Crystal, we've picked a price that we want for that LA Crystal. But here, it will come up with the game's default price. So if you're not careful, you go, oh, I'll sell you one. It will be like, say for example, £100 or so $100. Well, if we've got it marked up for $250, it's only going to be, you're only going to get it for $100. Does that make sense? You're going to lose money doing it that way. Leave it up to your dealers, or go onto the text system here, and look, LA Crystal, suggested price by the game is $159. We've got it on for $254. So going up to people and trying to sell stuff, that, by the way, that's what our new drug does to people. Jesse, you, good God. Jesse, you okay? It's quite weird because there's obviously, we've got every person covered by the dealers. Everywhere you walk around, you can tell when someone's had some of our stuff. So see, this guy's not had some of our stuff, but I'm sure he will at some point. You could just look, oh, someone's here doing a deal. Greg is waiting for one of our dealers. There's just a load of green monsters walking around. He already looks like he's been on some. Look at that. Also, our stuff kind of makes people crap their pants. So you'd be casually walking around and you just hear a load of people like farting and pooping themselves. And I'm hoping it should be Brad who should be coming up to cater for Greg here. Yeah, it looks like Brad's walking down here now. We'll see if we can see the deal go down. And obviously we'll see Greg's effect, how he suddenly goes from this to turn into some one-eyed monster that's green and craps himself. Here we go. It is weird to just walk around and you can just see your product in full force of everybody who's just green. Greg's keeping his eye on me. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Smoke that. Oh. Just here, you can just see the... Oh, man. Oh, Austin. You okay? They're all long-faced. Yeah, so I can't walk around here anymore now without just hearing people crapping themselves all the time. So, Benji! How you doing, mate? He's got plenty of stuff on him. Look at this. So, at the minute, I've been giving dealers it in packs. And sometimes, I think Benji they've been having blocks, but as you can see, they break it down into like jars and into little baggies. But there's no more needing to come up and get money off them. As you see, there's no money to collect because all their money just goes straight to me. Oh, it's a good day. Right, we don't need to do any more of that. We're doing quite well at the minute. We've got nearly 80,000 in the bank account. So really, at this minute, this episode's been... I know it's been quite a lot of talking, a lot of updating and stuff, and not much happening. But we are getting to that stage of the game now where I sort of think we're nearly completing it. The coke is the last thing to do. And once we start getting that out there, really, there isn't much else to do. There's no more products yet until the game gets an update. So, yeah, that's why I wanted to try and update everybody with what's going on here. Oh, it's growing. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. So it's going to be quite interesting to see what these do. Get out some nice money. You know what? We've got 15 grand in the bank. Let's go to our post office and I can show you what happens with the post office. It's exactly the same. There's no difference. Like I said, in my eyes, I don't see this as cheating. All I've done is just lifted the limit of the post office. Oh, hello, love. So, if you look on here, it was, I think, was it 4 or 6 grand? It's now 10, so we can just go and launder all 10. Works exactly the same, it's just instead of 24 hours now, it only takes 4. So it's still my money, it's still come out of my pocket, and when it's done, it will go into my bank. So there's no difference really, I've just lifted the limit and made it a bit quicker. So the plants are looking good here now. I think there's just one left to go, which is nearly ready. 99%. He's planted in some new ones here. Yep. And look at this. So this is what they look like. So let's just take 20 of them for now. Let's go and have a look in here. So I've put 5 gas in. We're going to put 20 of these in here. Like I said, I really have no idea what we need to do with these. Look at that, coca leaves. So we click begin. And then we've got to take... Oh, my word. All these, don't knock the gas over. Drop them in there. Pick that up. It just seems so weird. Start. Okay, so it's going to take 6 hours, or 6 minutes in real time. I've just never heard of this. Surely this is, I mean... I don't know how accurate this game is. Anybody who does this, let me know. Well, I don't know how accurate this game is. In the sense of, oh, now we get rubbish from there. So I can pick this up because it's only going to be a few things. You know what, actually, if I drop it here, that's going to be in the trigger for Joshua to come in and, oh, mate. Oh, no, hello. It's going to be in the trigger for him to come in and grab, I think. But would he recognize it because it's like a gas can? Oh, yes. That's all I need to do then is just pick my gas can up and throw it behind me. Oh, look at this. So that's cocaine base. Okay. Let's go and bring... Oh, that was interesting. I put in 20 leaves and it's give me 10 out. Oh. Wow, so we lose some on the way. Yeah, I put 20 in, didn't I? And we got 10 out. Oh, that's something we need to know. Okay, let's get that one in. Fill that up on there. Start. Right, let's just go and pick this up. Throw this over here for Joshua to pick up. So now we should be able to go into the oven and put this in. Begin. The heck do we do with this then? Open that. Oh, we got to do this on the other one. They tip the liquid in for us. Drop that in there, I'm guessing. It looks weird. Cook. No. Do we shut the door? Okay. Now, it's a little bit tight there, but not to worry. I mean, normally we'll just probably have the staff doing this so they can, like, get through there a lot easier than me. Yeah, this is weird then. Okay, so, yeah, we need to bear that in mind then, that we take 20 in and we get 10 out. So we do lose some. So I'm hoping through the cooking process in the oven, we're not going to lose any out. We should get 10 out. So, yeah, I think that will slowly build up. It's going to take a bit of time, but we're just sort of seeing at the minute what's going on here. Now, I was kind of thinking, we have got the money to be able to go and afford the docks, which is 50,000. But do we really need to? Because at the minute, we've got everything here kitted out with everything we need. Our mixing products, our... What's this called again? Brick press. God, I had a bit of a moment there. Is that brick press? We've got all this stuff, like, catered for. Maybe if we get the docks, could we then go and do the coke on a bigger scale? And maybe just have the docks to do the coke with? Because we don't need it. As you can see the green on here, look at this. We've had to stop him because he's now filled all that and filled all that. But then technically we could just get him to do the coke in here as well as that one. I'm just not sure if the docks are going to be worth it. You know, this will build up. Oh. So we've got some more stuff done on there. Let's go and have a look at this on here. What do we do with this now? Collect? Does it not want to let me collect it? Oh. That's a bit weird. So we are trying something a little bit different because it seems like there's a little glitch at the minute. That oven, I can't do anything with. So you normally go up to it and you press collect. When I press collect, it's crashing the game. Well, I say it's not quite crashing the game. The game's still responsive, but it's just, it won't open the door, won't do anything. I can't escape out the game. I have to force close the game. You know, the old Alt F4. Yeah, and I can't do anything with that. I can't pick up that because it's like it's currently cooking, but I can't get into it because when I get into it and press collect, it crashes the game. So I don't know if it's the cauldrons are too close to it and it's causing a problem, but it allowed me to put it in. Yeah, it's a bit weird. So we're going to have to lift up this one for now. Yeah, I'm not really sure. So at the minute, the product what was on there, I've taken and I've put it in this oven here because we know that these ovens work. It allows me to get it. So we're just going to see if it's a glitch with the coke in the ovens, which I can't see. But that one, I might have to reconfigure the worker, the chemist that does this over here, reconfigure the chemist to do this to see if the chemist can actually get that out of there. Because it's configured to go from there to the oven to there. So... you know what? I might actually do that while we're waiting for the other one to cook and see. So let's just save the game here. In case things crash some more. Which is the chemist that's doing the... no, wrong one. Get me pad out. You're doing the mixers. You're doing mixers. It must be you then who's doing... yep, you're doing them. So let's go and try and take you off all them. Let's go select, 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 select. Submit that so we take you off them. And then we go and try this one. No, I'm just going to give you that oven for now. So you're going to deal with that... oh, my bad. You're going to deal with that oven. So as long as the chemist has got money, which, let me go and see why he's not working. Maybe it is glitch and the chemist doesn't even know there's anything to do. Oh, wrong one. Inventory. Why aren't you working? Haven't been paid to work. Okay. Let's go pay him to work. See if he can get my product out of the oven, then that's a beauty. What was his name? Josh. No, not him. It's going to be one of the yellow ones. Not her. It's got to be... was it Josh? Well, we need some money in there anyway, so let's just go stick $1,000 in some of these. Okay, so we're back. Apologies about that. Yeah, again, I was putting money in the workers' briefcases and the game crashed again. Now, I will say, this is nothing to do with the game. I have found out that it seems to be the mods that are causing all these crashes because I've disabled all them and things are working fine. So this oven, as you can see, we've now got the stuff out the oven and it's on the shelf there. It's working perfectly fine. So I thought there might have been a glitch with maybe this being too close. No, nothing wrong with the game. It's the mods were causing the problems and causing it to glitch and crash. And so we'll have a look at this one. We can collect this. You see, look, works perfectly fine now. Get the hammer. Smash, smash, smash. There we go. So over here then, you see the workers are working. So what we did with that worker is not actually... Well, it's not saved, I don't think. Let's just see, actually. Now, who was that work again? Can anybody remember? I think, was it? Now, you're doing them. You're doing them. And then, so you... Yeah, you still... See, it didn't save, you see, because it crashed. I had to just, like force close the game. So, everybody's still set up as normal. This is still carrying on here. The stuff on there that we put in the oven. So, we've got 20 of these. So, we'll take these. It's not going to be much. And we're going to go run it through one here. So, let's just go and put them on there. Let's just go on here and have a quick look and see. So, standard Coke is 150. Okay. Now, I'm guessing because the workers are not doing anything, which means nobody's been paid. So, let's just go and sort that out. And hopefully, this time now, the game shouldn't crash. Again, it was nothing with the game. It was just decided to... Their mods. Which, again, can happen. I'm always a little bit skeptical when using mods, unless it was like when I play Farm Sim, the mods are approved and checked and vetted by Giants. Obviously, it's their own game. So they check them to make sure it's not going to cause any issues with their game. This is obviously a third-party site for mods. They're not being checked to just make sure that they've got no viruses. You don't know if it's going to break your game. And as we've just established, that's the only thing I've changed, and it did break my game. Strangely, when I came to that oven... Everything else seems to be working okay, but who knows? Couldn't pay the workers and obviously couldn't get stuff out the oven. Yeah, very strange, but it is what it is. So the mods have gone. We just stick to the standard game, which again, it's still nothing wrong with it at all. Oh, he's still cutting stuff up there. These are locked because he's putting stuff in. So let's just try and let's take all the 20s. And we can actually get a few in here. So let's just go and get 4 in there. We click begin. Is this just taking one of the 20s or what? Let's put some of that in there. Nearly spilled it on the floor. Start. Yeah, so it just holds more. So, alright, we'll take one of them back then. We might as well go and have a go in this one as well, haven't we? Let's get one of them in there. Begin. Get 2 on the go. Oh. Pick them all up. Drop them in. And that. Beautiful. Start. There we go. So at least we've got 2 on the go now. We don't need to worry about using that oven. Now, where are we up to on here? So we're going to have to go through this again because we've already run through the weed. We've run through the meth. This is obviously Coke. So the mix is, it's like, oh, it's a new batch. So we're still going to get this sort of, run it through the same mixes as we've been doing all the way along. But we're going to have to just approve these again. So let's have a look and see what we get here. White. Oh, okay. Yep, that's rhymes with rock. 201 market value for just mixing it with motor oil. Holy shizzle. Right, so because I've approved that now, the workers are coming and carry on. We'll move the white rock across to Coke. We're going to put Coke and Coke together. This is going to cause an explosion. The drink form and the powder form. So the chemist is going to get busy mixing them. What's with the side eye? Focus on what you're doing. Just looking over your shoulder to see. Oh dear. Okay. So what we're going to do, we'll just let these go through and I'll come back and we'll just check every step of the way to see what kind of product we're going to get and what kind of price. And then we'll, yeah, see what the end one is. We'll stamp it and we'll see what an actual end product brick is going to be worth. So the next one's ready. Coke and Coke. What we got then? We got Super Rock. Okay. Adding Coke didn't do much on the value then. We've just now gone from whatever that one was. What was that one again? To Super Rock. Okay, let's mix. Take that across to paracetamol, mix paracetamol, and what are we going to get now with paracetamol? I'm hoping that's going to give it a boost in money. It should do, shouldn't it, really? Let's see. So mixing paracetamol gives us Afghan Thunder F. Oh, some of these names are brutal on this one, aren't they? Jesus. Paranoia Sneaky Anti-Gravity at $267. Afghan Thunder F. Beautiful, okay. Jesus. Right, these are nearly done. So it looks like this is a bit of a slow process, this one. I really am thinking I am going to take this dude. You Josh, are you Josh? Jonathan, my bad. Got your name wrong, sorry. We're going to take you. We're going to get rid of your chem station. Because we have got like 9 blocks of meth. We don't really need any more of these. So we're going to get rid of these. And then we're going to reassign you this, and this. And press enter. There you go. So cauldron, lab oven. So he should come in now and actually take care of this. So he's going to obviously take that. Put it in there. Put some more leaves in. Put some more gas in. And get it going. So at least it'll keep the process going for us. I wouldn't actually no, because he won't take the stuff off here. I'm gonna have to make sure it's stocked up, so I'm gonna have to do the stocking up of it, of leaves, for him to do it, if that makes sense. Because he won't. I think we need a handler to take it from here to stock up the cauldrons. That's just a waste of money to do that when I can literally do that myself. But obviously it's a slow process here, a lot slower than I thought it was going to be. Maybe we should get the docks to just do a little area. Oh, I wonder. Right, I think something's gone on over here. So that was over here. Oh, just in time now. So taking the Afghan Thunder F, mixing it with gas, we get OG Durkle at 315. Oh, damn. Okay, so mixing that now with more Coke, is that going to just keep us through 315? I don't know if the Coke's actually going to add any value, or what it's actually going to do. Batteries, semen, and mega bean. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a fun one. All right, let's just see then. How are the dealers looking? We've got plenty of money kicking about on here now. So Benji's running low. We didn't get around to Benji. Jane, it was Molly and Benji. I'm just going to go out and give the rest of these blocks out to our dealers to keep them going, since now I have to go and collect money again. We'll come back and see what we get from Coke and Coke. OG Durkle. Yeah, you alright? Chill. His eyes. We'll see what we get. And then, yeah. It's looking good. Now, why has he not done anything with this one here? Ooh. Have we done something wrong here? Because he didn't do anything with this one here. Oh, destination the cauldron. Oh, did I? Oh, of course, I took the oven out, didn't I? That's why. And then, obviously, we need to then go and do this one. Destination over here. Of course, that's why he's doing nothing. I messed it up, didn't I, when I took that love oven. Not love oven. Lab oven out. Jesus Christ, get that right. Because I thought the game was glitching, but, yeah, we're good now. He's going to put that in there. That's getting to bake. I don't think we've got any more. We haven't got enough. Oh, we have got another 20 on there. Well, that's good. We'll put them in there. So he can now get going on that. This has got how many in there? Another 20 in there. So we'll be able to get some more on that one. How far is the Coke away? Oh, it's literally just done. So Coke and OG Durkle, was it? Makes us Miracle Crystal. Oh, so we've gone from 315 to 375. So this Coke added a nice step on it. All right, that's beautiful. And now we've got battery, semen, mega bean. I don't think anybody's going to do anything now because, look, it's the time we've hit curfew. So I'm going to run out, just give these to the dealer so they can carry on. We'll come back, go to sleep, and then we'll, yeah, that will keep going. And we'll see what we'll get the final product. So we're back in the next morning. I've given out my bricks to the dealers. The workers has just started again now because obviously we're back in the morning. So all this stuff is going to go into the oven, start baking. We've got more to go here, more to go there. Let me just check and make sure that one, yeah, that one's still going to the right place. So that is going over there. So actually, will the chemist move that, or is that a handler's job? I'm hoping the chemist will move it. Are you going to move that over there? I'm not sure. You know, actually, we're going to need to see about this one. I'm sure the chemist will move it to the shelf. Surely we don't need to get a handler just to go from there to there. I mean, that's a bit silly if we need to. The mix has just started over there now on the... whatever we had in here. I can't remember what went in. Whatever went in here now is mixing with batteries. We'll see what that gives us. 375 was the figure. Oh, yeah, the worker has put it over there. That's good. So we've got 10 more of them. Let's just nick these straight away now because it's another 20. We'll go put this on the shelf. And obviously, we'll, not my skateboard, we'll put that on the shelf there. And obviously, then the workers can carry on and start mixing more of that through. I definitely think the docks would be a good idea for a massive, like, Coke factory. All the plants and all the... Maybe not the mixing. Maybe what we'll do, we'll just make it. We'll bring it up here for mixing. But we'll just have it down there where they grow the plants. And just turn it like the ovens, the cauldrons, all that. And we'll make a big setup of that. What do we think about that? Yeah, I think that'd be quite good. Because if we leave the mixing for up here, we can then maybe get rid of the botanist who's doing the... Well, I mean, we could leave this running as well. We could have this running as well as just a place at the docks where we just have botanists to do the growing and just have a few different botanists, maybe 3 or 4 of them. Because each can do 8 pots. And then we get chemists in to do like the cauldrons. And yeah, you know what? I think that could be quite good. That's probably going to be the mission that we work towards. But I think because now we've not got mods and we can't speed up the laundering of money, I think it might be a good idea to look at investing in the next business. So, while waiting for them to work, let's just go over. It's only down the road here. So let's go over and see if we can look at another business. I think the next one's going to be the car wash. Which, if I'm right, car wash is literally... Is it? Yeah, it's sort of with the gas station. So that's going to give us 10 workers. So if we just get botanists in, chemists in, they'll do all the finishing products, and we just go around and pick up all the end products, bring it across to the barn to do the mixing. Ooh, that's 20,000. Why did I think that was 10? Yeah, we need to launder some more money. Let's just go and get this one. So I need a business. Car wash. Yep. Thank you. So we've got the car wash. Let's go and have a quick look at that now. Get on the skateboard. Car wash is over here. I believe it's around the back of here. Get through here, and here's the car wash. Top Dog's Car Wash. Is that what it's called? Yep. So this is ours. And here's our machine. What can we launder on here? 6,000. So we've got 4 at the post office, 2 at the laundromat, and 6 in here. All back to the normal time. So yeah, we kind of need all these businesses now to try and run our money through. We still have enough to buy the docks. The docks is 50,000. But I want to wait to get enough money to buy it and kit it out. Because at the minute won't have the money. Not enough to buy pots and lamps and everything. So yeah, we need to just wait on that one. But the good thing is though, our little barn here, it's not a little barn, is it? It's a massive place. This can keep things going, and we can get some more of this. Look how quick this goes, so we can get this going through. Some more on the go here, not bad. Make a 20 up there. We'll take that, run that through one of these. Oh, it's out of gas. Okay, we're running out of gas. So it's all right. We've got plenty over here. So let's just take a few of them. And we'll put them on here. I think the next stage is ready. The next mixing stage for us to go and have a look at. So we'll go put some... oh, yeah, of course. It only takes 1 block for gas. Not bad. Yeah, we've got one of them in there. Let's go put more in here. Let's get a 20 in there. There we go. Okay. Put the rest of these back on here. Right, where do we get up to then? We've got the battery one. So what's this then? Banana Durkle. At 400, we've gone from 375 to 495. Holy moly. 495, and this is without us adding our little bit on. This is the highest so far, isn't it? What is the highest we've had? So, if we have a look up here, our LA Crystal is 245, suggested 159 in the game. Our Dream Shot suggested is 343. We've got it at 548. So 343 is the highest we've had in games so far. But with the Coke we're on at the minute, 495. Man, this is going to be good. So now we're going to mix it with the older horse juice and then Mega Bean. And then we'll put it in a brick. We'll give it to Benji and we'll blow his eyes out. We are getting very close to the end now. The product there is mixed 495 mixed into banana mint. So we've got that one. You add in horse juice and it goes into banana mint at $573. So maybe adding the bean on is going to add it over to 600 maybe. I don't know how much the bean's going to make it jump. But that is... So we're looking maybe when we add our little bit onto this, depending on how much the bean adds on. What? $700 we could be getting for this. Oh, it's just some money. Yeah, we definitely... The limit here is not really these. You can see this is doing well here and that one's a little bit quiet. Because this here, we don't have enough. We really need to get a lot of plants to make the leaves. And then obviously you get a load of cauldrons. We need to really get this pushing. As you can see, they're just chewing through this. Where are we up to now? Here. Yeah, we're just not supplying the whole, like, chain with enough. Yeah, we could wait, let it build up a little bit, but we really need to, you know, get this grow production. Definitely get this on the go a bit more. So let's go and put this one in here. You can go into there and then let the worker carry on with that. Yeah, I think that'll be good then. Ooh, so close. It will go from here, and we'll need to approve that before then the worker can put it into the brick. Let's even try and get him. See if we can see him do the brick press. Oh yes, this is going well. Okay, so what have we got in here now? We've got 10 in here. We got any more on that one? Yep. So let's just take them 10. Take them. That's 20. We'll go put that over here. And then we get another batch on the go. There's another batch. Beautiful. Okay. I think is this one's going to be nearly done up here now. We're nearly at the process. Nearly at the end of this one. Oh, what are we going to get? Mixing bean. 735 for the fat com. 700. Oh, okay. Hang on. We jumped majorly. Now, I've already forgot what it was on the last one. We've jumped up to 735 and our end product is fat cum. Can you... Oh, have our dealers really got to go around and say, anybody want a bag of fat cum? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm sticking with that. It's what the game's come up with. We could change it, but that's awesome. I'm selling products of fat cum. Okay. Let's go on here now. That's so there's our end products. Oh, we can look in here. Banana mint 573 up to adding the bean in gets to 735. Holy crap! That's good going now. All right. Well, we're going to do like we've always done. We're going to add our little bit onto that. Let's just find the old calculator. So we need to get the 735. And then we times that by 1.6. That's 1,100. Can we even put that in? 1,176. I can't even put that in. We can't even go over we can't do 1,000. Okay, so let's put that at 995 then, shall we? Because we can't even get that high. Jeez. That's some serious going, that is. So let's put that in our favorites as well. So then we've got all our products there. We've got our LA Crystal, Dream Shot, and our Fat Comb. Beautiful. All right. She's going to put it in here. She's going to put... No, I can't keep on with these stupid jokes. She's going to put it in there. She's going to press my my product together. Although she does look like she's missing what she's doing. Oh, stamp it. Oh, and then we got a brick. Brick of fat. Yeah, and she's going to put it on there. Oh, there we go. A solid brick of fat. Yeah. We'll put this in the safe because I've got to guard me fat. Yeah, we'll put that in there. Just think. So if that goes for 995, so let's just see, shall we? Let's just get the calculator back out. 995 times each block is 20 bags or 20 separate products. That's nearly 20,000 per brick we could get from that. Oh, this is beautiful. Now, again, we need to obviously be a little bit careful now because now, obviously, our dealers are going to be just selling it at the normal price. We're not going to be quite making as much, so maybe we need to try and list it ourselves. The dealers should sell it for the price that I'm asking, so not the suggested price. They'll sell it for the 995, but they won't do any bargaining or any negotiating, so they can't get any more money. But as you can see, we're rocking up on here. Look at this. 4 grand on Benji there. 4 on Brad. 1 on James. Or James nearly 2. He's a bit slow on that one. 5 for Molly nearly. But we do have quite a few people left over which are not getting serviced. That's the wrong word. So yeah, they're not getting looked after now. So there's still quite a few people. So maybe we could try and get them on this, get them on Fat Comb. Maybe we could. But I think that is a good place to leave this one. Definitely think we need to invest in the docks. Get a big grow section going on there to, you know, cauldrons, ovens, get it all going on at the docks. I don't know how big the docks is. I can see the outside of the building. Not sure what it's like inside or the double floors. We will find out, but we'll definitely give that a go. But this has been good. There's the second batch is coming along here. Oh, yes. Well, if you want to follow the journey, watch the dock build when we get to that one and see how big we can get this. Please do join me. Give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments. If there's any mixes you want me to try, we can do some little mixes. Leave them in the comments below. And please do consider subscribing if you are not yet subscribed. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. I'll see you back here in the next one.